the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Me mamo akwa Bagbin by Nsem-Pii TV so. It said the Opa Ghana mem hadia the Odina Kesempa a Speaker of Parliament Yera Kingsford Usmana Bagbin. Nim Kingsford Usmana Bagbin Speaker asa Johnny House no indefinitely BM ama enamso ama NPP amanyoko no MPs at the majority caucus led by Honorable Alexander Afenyomarkins and majority leader a press conference amudi Nsem-Pii na atudwa ni omunsem no ebrina ekwama Speaker of Parliament Yera Kingsford Usmana Bagbin and NDC MPs no Honorable Alexander Afenyomarkins ama Speaker aswante say emra ose commission no mase bedwemu ho no ono speaker asomra no continue ma emra no oje ne ho anje emra no kra na home na speaker no ene say NDC amonyoko no MPs no do ye omom nyina omodo no enam NPP amonyoko no bi omuhunu wo mu say obe speaker obeboa ene nam so ma NPP ni ekoto abama no na obe Speaker of Parliament nenye ono NDC MPs no nanka eka NDC MPs no kwa dia aka o Speaker of Parliament upon de oye mom nyina no aka omama wanim egu ase na nipa ba kwa o NPP amonyoko na NPP MP ba kwa ode nsem tu dwa ene Honorable Kennedy akompreku ohene Agyapong wabra okopie mu chamber ho na NDC MPs no de omoye ewo chamber ho aba no omakopa the majority seat no na Honorable Kennedy akompreku ohene Agyapong say ohunu sa na ne ya say Ghana emra hyebedwa fie ana emra hyebedwa fo ya to abama ye say emra hyebedwa mu a emepre bibi enko ye constituency no he the NDC MPs in there omde emra hyebedwa mu ha omde emra hyebedwa mu ha bo chaskeli yenko tie Honorable Kennedy akompreku ohene Agyapong ene Honorable Alexander Afenyomarkins nsema omde tudwa efa Speaker of Parliament Yera Kingsford Usmana Bagbin ne NDC
I Ken. It was the onus also on the so-called majority leaders to inform the speaker, where are your colleagues? And he will tell them they are in caucus. They want to tell us that nobody knew that we were having a caucus meeting.
Well, he can be Epimenides and sit on the fence, because even if he knows, and once there's no official communication, I can pretend I didn't know. That one day, I can pretend I didn't know.
People sitting on us.
That's the problem. I've posed that question because I entered the chamber and I saw NDC occupying MPP seats. So I just had to leave. I told the leader and the leadership, the two whips and deputy majority leader, that we should go back.
Abusia na kasebono enchemu yemfa emra na yeshase a ne yebeshase afiri wo mayi emra hyebadwam wonim se emra hyebadwafo asetena wonum mirikatuo so na hyebadwam achi amehene na nsenje mmode betwu dwa se sani emra hyebadwam mo no mo asia ye beja ye ni nyina enya hwese emra hyebadwafo maako nan ye a wo bekwa humigire mu na miensa MPP amanyoko na musimu gina mu ba ko so NDC amanyoko mu na awo echini amamfi central ni agona wasi gina mu suhum gina mu na fomna wonum nyina gina mu wo mokwa ba ye afedie wo mo se wo madada wo ho ene fomna se wono wawura ma hyebadwam se kwantankura wo ba ye wode no akodo MPP amanyoko no eti afiya batwo ye betwo no wo pese MPP dimu ene wogina mo moto abade ma no na ne charge no ni odi wo Cynthia Mamle Morris na agona wese so kire se MPP amanyoko na de ne ko mra hyebadwam de enso wone won hwumbom biem ewo mra hyebadwa ye wo bekwa abai eti wono so wo da ne ho ena suhum so ebuafo kwadwa sante so kire mo se wono so MPP for my Judas eti on so oni omu nko biem ena Memphis Central so Peter Kwachi aka so kire mo se wono so NDC for sa wo mo so peso o mo de chese krokro de dwon ena on peso o mo de ye no won so won ase eti ma hyebadwa wo mbekwasa ba ye chese fie besimu de no na hyebadwa foforo no wo beba se kontenkura no de awura na hyebadwam asemi hu na ma hyebadwam achi ame ene amanebo ya wo mo de ebo no ma hyebadwam pani na wodadom kuma na no bo amane sese ni pa nyina na chese wo se ye kase wonum konwa wote so ne ye da abutu ade ye se besisen ye che ya ne se ma hyebadwam achi ame hene se sa nkonwa na ni nyina waka butu ebrofo de ba ya ne se seat no eye vacant ene free wo pen no dadom dodo na no kwa me na afanwoma ken so se da bi ne me de be ko Supreme Court eti asem ye etwe akọ ye etwe aba ne ekopie mu a ne se tese mra hye bedwam ho ye hu ne oye dom kuma ye hu ne oye dom dodo eti hu abufu hyew ya da na wo se wo kyena se na Supreme Court nkrata so obekai so onkan ye no edom dodo no pani a wodi wanim kwa me na afanwoma ken duru ho hye ne braces hye ne space no wode twa omanim se mo sore mesene ne enko eti o man che na ma hye bedwam achi amehene so se woni dom a wode ebefa dwen ewo mra hye bedwam ho eti won so de nko no eye MPP amanyokuo ya wanam sifo ye wo mra hye bedwam ene o mode krata akọ se adwuma dọọso nti o monsamra na na o mmeye adwuma na abuhia yese na o mokọ ya ye bo ya aye bode entumi anya mankan ene sen dom dodo no wonum ansa ama eti saso asase wonum kofi a womma ne ato aba na wie anasade na asie wahina mponsa senior manera ewa homa so wahina
Edwai
enti yankọ no mukọ ye kosi sei
Edwai yesa se enti anopa no na na dia NDC caucus no ewetimba ho enti no NDC caucus no betena ho no ema no bi intention bi a afi eno ese speaker baya na speaker ebechese uni mfabishia was a business committee here na what on sign table ni obeye eni a ubetime yetumu speaker betna ya na ocho nke mo se sami finance ambaso ntilo one day nkata brand no what the items ni na ebibu so afi the mu se nkata na ko items na ko do enson na one wo other paper was what na so what di djuma no mo so a when what children krata na parliament as an betna so no in for me ho enti asane asori so na sori na wasori so no osori so say maybe kan kolom de ewo ho na mo no omuni other paper I think omo a omo call the parliament no eno anyway me no ka say NDC caucus any central party komo to see am no ka say NPP caucus so any central party komo ni ya kwa na afenyo market and workers and what chire in say say see am no speaker no because speaker e ka chire de kokko mu say ono ni o kan ye no enye wuru no de ba na opinion chain na adini keke ena ono so on kan say NPP for a minority and NDP for majority tinu one ba obehwe se ne obekọ no afa enti kwa na afena market ekasa na yin se ibiti etika sedia
ohene fatu na yentie bi penna odi MPP amanyokuo no anim ahoma no ate ye ohene ohene mehwe ohena saba na wodi ye kan nyina no wabra ma hye bedwam achi amehene ka se chese se mumma ene mo nsode mo so amaba mo nsode nko no onimonyamfo keti Hamod kwamnata hiri Hamod ma hye bedwani mo manfo yo wadanse asokwa okasa kakra yentie wei emra
were directed specifically to the speaker. It was the speaker, it wasn't the leadership, it wasn't the part, it wasn't the leadership which made that ruling and that decision. It was the speaker of parliament. Made the proclamation, whatever it is that he said the last time. The Supreme Court is told him that he was wrong. Restore matters to what they were.
Abusia, yankomra shebedwam de no emra.
The NDC minority members were all over claiming that we, the majority, did not attend a so-called business committee meeting that they called. Who are they? When did we constitute a new committee in Parliament? I chair the business committee of Parliament, and when the clerk to Parliament asked for the business committee meeting, I was very explicit that the subject matter of the recall, which was approved by the Speaker, is a very matter for consideration. So there's no need to have another business committee. business committee is to decide on the business of the house. On this occasion, you have made an application, which application has been granted. And the items that were approved, whatever it is,
sir, Kwamina Afenyomakina, or Chese, only one bar and Rasobel said, now you people are proposing what chair, essay one and away, Dom Kessie, and none of the affair business committee, secretariat, Mr. Wambra, na or no, and I'll bet you or the near or by and then, and I you are Alexander Afenyomakina, say, that business committee, and somehow when they dance speak, I know, I did what you need. Hello,
hello. Panina Kasawi.
Onan Kasawi.
Ebo fatu woni entie. We are no abonto fa my bemena.
Good afternoon.
What at all is the issue? You have made a ruling which you now say is an opinion. We disagreed with you. We've gone to another forum where, by law, that forum has the power to interpret the law. We respected Mr. Speaker's ruling. In all of this, my first interview after his ruling was to the fact that I respect him, I disagree with him, therefore, my colleagues and I were withdrawing from the chamber and will pursue the matter at the Supreme Court, which matter he was already aware was pending at the Supreme Court. And I will repeat the point I made a week ago. Mr. Speaker had assured me in the presence of the second deputy speaker, Honorable Amakwesiam, in his office, that in view of the pendency of the suit, although the NDC had filed that petition, which petition was mounted by Harry Nedvisu, he would hear them, but we wait and abide the decision of the court. I was fair enough. I was transparent enough to have engaged him at the head of this assembly that because Haruna had raised the issue and to avoid confusion, I was going to the Supreme Court to seek interpretation. I did not go to Supreme Court in bad faith. And in the case, a matter was happening in Parliament and I ran away to the Supreme Court. I ran away from Parliament to Supreme Court to correct it. No. I foresaw confusion. And indeed, what Harry Nedvisu found, why did they set it aside? Harry Nedvisu has initiated the process under Order 99 of our rules, which will require a process to be set in motion. Why did they suddenly come under Order 93, which allows for a statement? When, in the history of this Parliament, since 1992, did a statement metamorphose into a motion, which motion now will require a ruling? You see, Speaker is setting the country on fire. Yesterday, we were disappointed with his non-reconciliatory posture during the press conference. Indeed, we, the majority caucus, call on Mr. Speaker one more time to demonstrate statesmanship. We want Mr. Speaker to know that although we were not happy on the day he was elected, some of our colleagues perhaps have seen something good in him. It wasn't the NDC that put him there for him to do the bidding of the NDC. Perhaps people felt that he could be someone who will bring all of us together. Yes. There are things that we cannot say into the camera. But Mr. Speaker is hurting democracy. Yes. What Mr. Speaker is doing is to rehearse what the NDC is likely to do should they lose power, to bring chaos, to cause confusion. How can Mr. Speaker say that he respects the Constitution, but he will not subject himself to the dictates of the judiciary? How can you say that the judiciary is in collision? It's colliding with the president, and you mentioned the president as a person, as an individual. How? What Mr. Speaker is doing is in bad faith. First of all, he subjected himself to the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court.
Abusiani ni awatie no penina wodi MPP amanyokuo no anim ewo mrahye majority leader domdodo no wo kanifo wonmunyamfo kwam na afanyuma kenen wo kire mu se ne mrahye bedwam achi amehene ye no ye kaka bi maminka bi amammuo na waso ne kon mia ne kon ma chese ka bi maminka bi amammuo na waje ne ho ba bia anye waje ne ho ba bia anye no opeso wo tie ase se kire se ye kan woni a eboaye ma wotumi be ye mrahye bedwam achi amehene a ye MPP fo ni bi ya no mahu adepa omususu sa adepa bi wonmu ene wo motoma no na nka ye NDC fo no nkwanko a me ye mrahye bedwam achi amehene etu onyina mfimfini wawi a ye hwe ohene
everyone
eti wo mawie press conference MPP fo de ye NDC fo so de bi hwehye so ana
NDC fo de won e de what they answer so that abra eye speaker eka se wajene efia say no na yewra
to force
na onu obi omenimu no onu so obeka sai no chese won de wonim se ene e wo ma se be fia say de won na waye dom kachire na so wo sha recall minority won na work for minority MPP for no efre no ese adage say ye na so speaker say ye eni to what dey work for in fact onu ankasa mu se the leader of the caucus eka say Masabija for nko na wonko di ojume bia ehi omo
ayo enti no ye nyini mako omo si speaker fra omo bie wa omo ma
omo si speaker fra omo ma
nya di ombebe no eno no ye NDC amanyoko na namsi for omo nkra no no wahu
omo nkra no
ayo ye hwe mpacho ye nko no mako ohene ye hwe nkonwa no ene babi a omo te no a na chese no omo kodu ye no a babi a na no omo e wodom kuma nu nkotena ye nam so manta wantawane ba ne ne wa na omo sa akotena ye
yo ebiwai wo ba ye no NDC ma shebe da fo no ebedu fiase no okotena ba bia e wo se dom kose no etena eti no sa wo hwe mu a na chese woni tena ho no a be se don hwe mienu ekodon hwe miensa so ansa na speaker be ru no na ne benkum so no a eho e na wo se dom kuma no etena no na eho dampan eno na mo so ma speaker nsema okaye etudwa ansana oma epi no asonso
abushia sa wo hwe ye wo Facebook ani YouTube a wo behu se enkonwa no esisi ho no ene NDC